I've had a few questions about this one, so I thought I should make a video doing it. It's from the dividing surds tab. It's question 2E. Problem is that there's a number of different ways to do this question. I'll show you one way. I'm just going to first of all rewrite it over root 6m to the 5n squared. Now, if we're dividing surds, remember that's the same as multiplying surds, but then the reciprocal of that second fraction. Root 8mn cubed over 3m to the 4n to the 6. There's no right way to do the next step, but what I'm going to do is rewrite the whole thing as a big surd with the whole fraction in it, both on this side and on that side. Oops, big surd. Oh, I should have put a surd in there as well. All right, so the whole thing in a surd, the whole thing in a surd. And what that does is allow me to sort of simplify the fraction inside of it. So the 2 and the 6 will simplify into 1 over 3. The m and the m over 5 will simplify to m over 4. And the n over 3, n over 2, n to the 3, n to the 2 will simplify as n. And this one here, so the 8 over 3 won't simplify. The m and the m4, m to the 3, and the n3, n6, n to the 3 on the bottom. And then I can rewrite the whole thing again as separate surds, top and bottom. Like this. Okay, now I'm going to, for my next step, just multiply top by top and bottom by bottom, because that's how you multiply fractions. So that'll give me on the top root 8n, 8 times n, and on the bottom root 3 times 3 is 9, m to the 4, m to the 3 is m to the 7, and just n to the 3 there. Okay, and now I can just, what can I do here next? Well, that n and that n, they'll sort of simplify to be root 8, no n on the top, root 9, m to the 7, n squared. And then root 8 can simplify to be 2 root 2. And root 9 comes out as 3. M to the 7 comes out as m to the 3 with an m left over, and n squared comes out as an n. So my final answer here is 2 root 2 over 3m cubed n root. So you could stop watching this video now if you wanted to, but there is also probably like another way, and I don't know whether it'll be a better way, but it's another way. So first step's still the same, so root here, root here, root here, root here. So we turned it into a multiply instead of a divide. But maybe instead of doing what I did, which was simplify the fractions top and bottom and then multiply, maybe I should have just multiplied through just as my very first step. What would that have looked like? All right, root 2 times root 8, that's 2 times 8, which is 16. M times m, which is m squared. N cubed times n cubed is n to the 6. And then that's all over 6 times 8 is 18. That's 6 times 3. M to the 5, m to the 4 is m to the 9. And n squared, n to the 6 is n to the 8. All right. Now what can I do? Well, I could, let's simplify, just simplify the surds top and bottom, see what happens next. 16 will come out as a 4. M squared will come out as an m. N to the 6 will come out as n to the 3. And there's no surd at all on the top anymore. All right, 18, that's the same as 9 times 2. So that'll be 3 root 2. M to the 9 will come out as m to the 4. And there'll be an m left in the square root. an n to the 8 will come out as n to the 4. All right, and now simplifying top and bottom, I've still got that 4 over 3 m and m to the 4. That's going to be m to the 3 on the bottom. N and n to the 3 and n to the 4, that's going to be n on the bottom. And I'm going to have root 2m remaining on the bottom. And that's my final answer. Now, what's going on? Because look at this answer. Compare it to the answer down the bottom. Let's just like zoom out a little bit and take a look. I'm saying that this answer and this answer are both correct. This answer is the one in the back of your book. This answer is not in the back of your book. There's two differences here. There's a 2 root 2 on the top, and there's a root 2m on the bottom. Now, I can probably turn this fraction into that fraction, maybe by doing something weird like this. Root 2m, multiplying top and bottom by root 2 over root 2. This is a very strange thing to do. What will I get? I'll get 4 root 2 over, that's going to be 3 times, the root 2 is going to be multiplied by the root 2, which is going to give me 2, and then 2 times 3 is 6. And then I'll get m cubed n, and then that m in the root will still be there. All right, and then that 4 and that 6 can cancel out, divide both by 2. I'll get 2 root 2 over 3 m cubed n root m. So you can see with a little bit of extra manipulation that by multiplying it by root 2 over root 2, which is just multiplying it by 1, I'll get that answer, which is the same as that answer, which is the same as the answer in the back of your book. Is that answer wrong? No, that answer is not wrong. That answer is correct. You would get full marks for an answer like that. You would get full marks for an answer like that. There are also other answers you might get in the process of simplifying. There is more than one way to simplify a surd. So this portion of the textbook, it gets a little bit weird because there's more than one answer that might be acceptable. Okay, I hope that answers some of the questions, clears up some of the confusion with a question like that.